and Aries rising. So last month we had a hard month. We had a big clearing, and it seemed to hit for almost everybody in either your ego or in relationships, relationship to others, relationship about how we think about our life purpose. I mean, we just had a very deep thinking month in March. We went through several changes. We went through a tremendous metamorphosis within us. And for Aries, it was a lot about ego, because the Pluto-Uranus square, Aries was one of the things that was being opposed in that Pluto-Uranus square. So naturally, going into this month, we bring some of that energy in April. And for you, you're going to be now diving deep and making positive changes in your self-awareness, how important you are, into your ego, into the more balanced part of you, into letting your authentic self completely shine. It's really just about authentically giving your gift to the world. And that's what this month is going to be about. Now, mind you, all this month we have Mars in a very positive area. Venus is going to be, Venus and Mars are going to be doing their dance, and then Taurus and Mars are going to be doing their dance the later part of the month. And so we're going to be feeling powerful. We're going to be feeling like we just went through a big clearing, and now we're out in this open field, and the sky's the limit at this point. And I'm happy to say that last month was mostly about, for all of us, about limitation, about looking at our limitations, about acknowledging our limitations, about becoming real with ourselves and our deep dark chocolate layer, and what's holding us back, what's permeating below the surface of our souls, and really allowing us to dive deep and to essentially clear out a lot of negative aspects in our life, people, jobs, things that weren't working out for us. Now that we've done all that deep work, we're done. We're done looking at that part of us. I mean, this month is not about that. This month is a career month for just about everybody. It's about pushing forward. There are a few signs that it's about relationships still, but for the most part, everybody's going to be ready to direct their life in a positive direction. And of course, we all know that, you know, financial is a huge area to get us to be powerful and build a strong foundation, which is what we're going to want to do. So I'm going to start this out by saying I feel all of this crazy Aries energy in me. It's just literally vibrating inside of me. And so if I come off like an Aries, well, I do have an Aries moon, if I come off sharp in these, it's because I have Aries just running through my veins right now, wanting me to go kick a little ass. I mean, I really just feel like an Aries. This month starts out with Aries taking the lead in our energy. And so you're going to find people pretty intense right now, and you're going to find them really passionate, and you're going to find them no nonsense, and you're going to find them impulsive as anything. Like there's going to be a lot of Aries out there. And usually we're used to, you know, a little bit Aries out there. So let's start this off by saying that on the 2nd of this month, we have Mercury positively aspecting Saturn. Now, anytime Mercury, the great communicator, the planet that is in charge of teaching and learning and speaking and delivering messages, is positively aspecting Saturn, we're talking about getting a lot done in your social circles and in networking. Anytime that you can communicate effectively, and you have Saturn backing you, a lot gets done and a lot of structure gets set up, and the communication just seems to flow easily. In this aspect, it's going to be in your first house. Now, you're going to find the theme this month in your first house. It's still a lot about your ego because the Pluto-Uranus energy is not done yet. And so everybody was focusing on this energy and focusing on this Pluto-Uranus energy last month. It pulls into this month. We haven't left. These Pluto and Uranus, they just move slow. And so it takes a while for us to get from under that influence. And so for you, you know, at the same time on the 2nd, the sun is positively aspected by Jupiter. So we have Saturn and Jupiter positively aspecting Sun and Mercury. So everything is just going, whatever you do on the 2nd, whatever you feel passionate about on the 2nd, I would really get out there and network and communicate. I would go for anything that allows you to expand potential. What we set in motion on the 2nd is really going to set the expectation for the month. With ever being such a positive energy, it's really important to get out there, network, to shine fully. You've released a lot of toxic limitation within yourself, so you're going to be spot on. You're going to be charming. You're going to be just, you know, easy to get along with. You're gonna come off as assertive, not aggressive like an Aries can sometimes come off on. You're going to come off the way that you want to ideally come off. And so that's a really positive time. Now on the 4th, remember how I said we're not out of those Pluto-Uranus squares yet, that energy yet. This is probably the biggest event of this month, and it is going to be a full moon lunar eclipse in Libra in 14 degrees. And as you all know, Libra is your partnership. It's how we partner with others, partner with prospective clients, partner with our employers, our employees. It's our partnerships at home. It's our partnership, joint finances. It's anything like that. So this energy is a little unsettling. It's anytime there's a full moon, it's a cumulative energy anyway. But this particular moon on April 4th has the power of 6 full moons, because we only get 2 lunar eclipses a year. And so this is a powerful, powerful energy. Unfortunately, this energy is opposing at a very hard angle with the Pluto-Uranus square energy. So there's going to be an upset, a dramatic upset. Now I'm gonna describe a little bit about how I see a lunar eclipse, and that can give you an idea of how this may affect you. Now, this is all going to be in your 7th house, and the 7th house is partnerships. And Libra, the energy is all in partnerships. This lunar eclipse. So understand, for you, this is definitely going to strike a chord deeply with somebody that you are very passionate about. It's going to bring it to a head. It's a cumulative energy. Just understand, when we have a lunar eclipse, the Earth blocks the sun and shadows the moon, which means gives the moon a little bit less power to be emotionally. A lot of times we make a lot of emotional decisions, but in this particular case, your emotions are being removed, and the earth energy is stepping up and saying, if you were to make an unemotional decision, unemotional, about that partner, is that a good partner for you? If you were to remove your emotion, and if it was just to be about whether or not this is a stable partner, whether or not this is a loving partner, whether or not this partner has a good long-term longevity to it, is this good for you? If we can remove emotion. And if not, then the universe goes in and removes that relationship. Relationship in anything. It could be relationship at work. It could be relationship with subordinates. You could have somebody just up and quit on you because they're, you guys are not getting along and emotion has been removed and they're just being logical about their choices. So you guys may have just an immediate and impulsive parting. Now, mind you, this has Uranus energy in it and Pluto in it, and it's opposing it. So it's going to definitely not feel good. It's not. So whatever happens, expect some volatility, expect some rebellion, expect something that's unexpected from a significant relationship that day. And that's on the 4th of April. On the 6th, thank goodness our energy gets back positive. Now, after the 4th, our energy dramatically shifts and we start to feel a lot more positive about all of the energies. It's like there's a freedom about you. We went through the Pluto-Uranus square last month. We went through the solar eclipse, analyzing what makes our sun to shine. And the lunar eclipse is all about, hey, if we were to remove emotion, what was blocking because emotions sometimes chain us to things that we shouldn't be chained to. And so this particular energy is saying, if you were to move emotion, hey, does this partnership work? And if it doesn't, it allows positive things to come back into your life. Say that partnership wasn't for you. It releases you from the chains of bondage to that particular relationship or job or relationship to anything that you have been feeling drained by emotionally, that's been holding you down emotionally, that's been preventing you from feeling emotionally fulfilled. So now that we have all that cleared out, we've got some positive energy to talk about, which I prefer to talk about. So on the 6th, the sun aligns with Uranus. And this is good. This is a positive alignment. There's nothing aspecting this in a negative way. And Mercury is positively aspecting Jupiter. And this is all in your ego. So we are removing a lot of toxic limitations from ourselves, and as the energies go in and clean all this out, we feel like we can breathe again. We feel like we can shine. We feel like we have options. We don't feel trapped. We don't feel limitation anymore. We feel potential. And so with Jupiter in there, Jupiter's saying, okay, let's expand this now. Let's take this another step further. What do you want to do now that you have no shackles on you emotionally, and now that your sun can fully shine, what is it that you want to do? And let's go for it, because you have Mars in there, one to kick a little ass and take some names. So this is a really great energy, and the great thing about this is Mercury is in there just allowing us to either say we want to go back to school, say now that we don't have a relationship that is demanding so much of our resources, say we might get to have the option to go back to school and to expand our minds, expand our careers, expand our potential in a specific area of our lives. I mean, this is what this energy is all about. So you have the great communicator Mercury in there. This is a thinking planet. This is a planet that gathers all the facts, and this is a planet that calculates it all and can communicate it easily, and it's being positively aspected by the sun, your ego. So you're feeling confident about all of these decisions, and that's really exciting. On the 8th, we have Jupiter goes direct. Yay! I love Jupiter. I love Jupiter. It is an expansive planet. It is like having a genie in a bottle. And guess what, people? It goes direct. Direct, which means it's in your 5th house. Now, 5th house is the house of pleasure and creativity. And what more do you need right now? Like, you've got the sun and Jupiter and Mercury expanding you, and then you've got your creative juices flowing and ready to go, where we were Jupiter's been in retrograde, and it comes out of retrograde on the 8th of April. And so where you were experiencing limitation, where something wasn't coming to fruition, where you saw the potential there for something good, but it just never materialized, this energy is going to make it expand. It's like letting everything out of the box. It's like all of a sudden you open the box and everything just went and came out. Like, it's fantastic. So I'm really excited about that energy. Of course, Jupiter is in Leo, and I'm a Leo on the cusp of Cancer, so you know when I get to Leo, I'm going to be like, like, I'm going to be like that. So, and this is going to expand also romance potential. This is a good love energy for you. If you don't have anybody significant, or you just got rid of somebody significant, get out there and mingle, because you are going to be one charming hot cookie. Like, yummy cookie. And so you got to get the hell out of there. You got to get out there. You got to get mixed. You got to mingle. It's all about socializing and getting into groups, expanding your creativity, and you can do that through conversation and ideas of others. So just get out there. Great potential for if you want to start an endeavor, a creative endeavor that could generate profit, start a new business, a new career, start it this month, because after this month, in May, we have planets going into retrograde again. And you don't start anything when any personal planets are in retrograde. So let's do it now, when all of this energy is pushing you, when Mars is in you wanting to push you forward. Your power pack planet is saying it's time to go. It's time to rock this. You can tell I've just got so much friggin' Mars in me. I just feel it in this freaking forecast. Anyhow, so on the 18th, we have a new moon in Aries, and it's in a cumulative energy. So this energy is going to go on for a while, which means this is new beginnings. This is a fresh start. Aries is asking you to reach your potential. This is pushing forth the seeds in the soil and having them come out and reach for the sun to grow. That is the energy that you're feeling right now. And you've got to, whatever it is that you guys feel right now, whatever that energy is that just makes you just want to go grow, do that energy, all right? Because this is what this month is all about. It's about beginnings. We had a lot of endings and a lot of cumulative disappointment. Now it's time to move forward with the gusto. This is like God and the universe is saying, okay, people, it's time to rock this. And that's what we're going to do with all of this. And this is going to be in your 1st house. So again, your ego is feeling pretty fantastic. You got rid of all your shackles. So it's time to make all the new beginnings happen. You're going to feel like expanding your personal goals. So you look further down the road. April's a great month to essentially make a vision of what you want your life to be for the rest of the year. And set everything into motion now. When you initiate, when you use energies and you initiate, that is important to do at the right time. And this is all initiating energy. This is all new beginnings. This is all assertive energy to push forth and move on past all the negativity. Now on the 22nd, we have Mercury and Mars aligned with Taurus in your 2nd house. Again, this is the house of income. This is the house do you want to buy a house? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to, what is your goal? Like, do you want your bank account to be XYZ in 6 months? Like, this is a good time to put that in your head and focus on it and have it be your vision moving forward. This is a great time to form partnerships with people, because people are going to be drawn to you, Aries, you powerful Aries. They're going to feel your confidence. You're going to be a leader times 10 right now. So it's a great time to get out there and start, tapping into that leadership type role that you want to assume in your life. And this is also going to be positively aspected by Pluto and expansive Jupiter. When Jupiter and Pluto get together, these guys dive deep and expand from within, give you inner strength, give you inner power, push forward. There's so much positive energy. We're going to feel like we just went from night to day. We just really honestly did. So that is the month of April. We're going to have to get through the lunar eclipse. Not fun. We're going to have to evaluate that emotional limitation. But then after that, baby, after that last shackle comes off, we get to launch forward with all of our gusto, and we get to feel happy again. And we get to feel like things are promising and turning around. And we get to feel the energy that there's going to be a lot of expansive growth and change in the universe right now. There's going to be a lot of demand for a new way, a new beginning, a new concept to laws and social structures. But this is the positive energy that's going to launch all that stuff in the right direction. We've had a lot of negative energy pulling us down. Now we're ready for rebirth and regeneration. And that's what this energy is all about. So have a power-packed, wonderful, Mars-influenced April.